Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Elise. So happy to see you again. Before we start, I just want to acknowledge the fact that yes, I am under the weather. I've had a cold for like almost a week now. Honestly, it's been really shit and it's not COVID and it's finals for me. I think just being stressed out and like not sleeping as well as I could be has gotten me sick and like really sick. And secondly, telling by the title of this video, I do have my Invisalign in. So if you hear that, please ignore it. Like honestly, this is like not the most ASMR kind of video because I'm just nasally and have a lisp, so deal with it. But anyway, if you are interested in Invisalign, this is gonna be like the beginning of my journey. I think I'm gonna do like a 3-part kind of series. This first video is just gonna be like why I got it, my experience getting it in, how it's going on day fucking 3 so far, and then I think I'm gonna have a halfway point, like just updating like my teeth, and then the last one is just going to be like my overall thoughts, opinions, how it was, which will be in 12 months. Let's just start with why I decided to get Invisalign in the first place. It all goes back to when I very first got my braces off and had my retainer, and I think on the second night of wearing my retainer at night, I lost it. In my sleep, took it out of my mouth and it went under my bed and I could not find it for a week. And within that 1 week of time, my bilateral tooth on my right side, I know my teeth, moved behind my front tooth. And I was distraught. I was upset. I cried to my mom. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to get braces again. I don't want to do this. This is not like, I'm just upset, like basically. And especially when you're a teenager and you've been so self-conscious about your teeth and you're like super emotional, just was not a great time for me. But my orthodontist at the time really tried to work with me and like remove that tooth back out without getting braces again. So we did a lot of like work with my retainer. Over time, the things that he did to like build back out the retainer have like worn away, broken down, just don't work anymore, even though like I had been wearing my retainers consistently enough, but obviously I guess not. It just sucked, like my teeth moved. So, and that was literally the first week after I got braces. So I was like, great, I'm gonna get braces at some point down the line. So here I am, a decade later, with Invisalign in my teeth. I just like knew from that point I could be okay with my smile, but I wasn't ever gonna be like super happy with it like I was when I very first got my braces off. Like I'm telling you guys, it was like perfectly straight, and not only straight, but like I felt like my bite, actually, here's the tea though. I never felt like my bite was super fixed. Like even when I had braces, I guess I just wasn't vocal enough and like I was a kid. I wasn't like, oh, it feels weird, or I don't like this, or whatever. But now as an adult, I can advocate more clearly for myself and just be very like, this, and this. Like I'm the one paying for it. I'm gonna be making sure that everything goes to plan. To further the reason of like Invisalign, not that I need to justify it, because I think if you want anything done and you can pay for it or whatever, do it. Like I don't really care. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. But I could definitely feel like I can bite fully down on my right side, but not my left side. Like there would be like kind of a gap, or like my teeth were tilted or whatever. So that was always kind of bothersome. And I know my teeth, my bottom teeth, let me just get up close and personal, they're not leveled. I'm drippy, my nose is drippy, sorry. I hate being sick, first and foremost. My bottom teeth are not leveled. I don't know like how well you can tell, but I am pretty in tune to it. But that was like, I think that's probably part of why my bite is off on this side. It just like, it's not like super tilted, but it is not level and even. It is a contributing factor to like my bite. So let's recap. I'm doing Invisalign to fix my bite, my leveling, and my crowding, aka just making them straight. So there's that. There's a number of reasons. They're gonna have to go in with like rubber bands and stuff and like pull teeth down, pull teeth back. Like there's gonna be a lot of work that's gonna be done. I'm not doing this just like to straighten out my like top teeth or anything. Like I'm really like fixing things. So there's that. Why did I go with Invisalign? That is something I've been asking myself, because I told myself like I'm not gonna be committed enough to wear them 22 hours a day. Like I just am not that kind of person, blah blah blah. But I ended up changing my mind because the orthodontist told me, she's like, well, do you grind your teeth? I'm like, yeah, like I know I do. I've been told I grind my teeth at night. So she's like, well, then Invisalign is probably what's best for you and not the brackets, because the other option were breezy braces that they do, which go behind your teeth, and she was telling me like, okay, well, if you grind your teeth, that's not gonna feel great, obviously, and it like could damage the brackets, could damage your teeth more. So have you thought about Invisalign? And I did think about Invisalign. I almost, like I had paid for it and everything, done Smile Direct, which I ended up not doing because they weren't gonna fix my bite, they weren't gonna fix my leveling, they were just gonna like straighten out my top teeth, they weren't gonna like do any of the hard work. And I did some Google review research and found out that like a lot of people's bites had been messed up, and that was a concern of mine, so I didn't want to fuck with that. But I wasn't completely opposed to the idea of Invisalign, but I just didn't know all of what it entailed. I will say Instagram targeted ads did a really good job of getting me into the dental office and getting Invisalign. Gotta get pictures taken, so that's my mouth. Oh, also definitely got extractions earlier, so that's why my whole face looks fucking like beat up. But no, super cool, super clean, super aesthetic. Loving it so far. Put on my teeth. So I ended up going to Tend, which is like basically just a really aesthetically pleasing, clean, professional dentist site. It's a dentist office, but it's like a commercial space. So I will leave like pictures around of like what it looks like and everything. I'll actually leave my referral code down here and like on the screen and everything, so you guys can check it out if you are interested in Invisalign or just want to go to like a really aesthetic, Instagrammable fucking dentist office. Part of it's for looks, but I will say all of the people I've been in contact with there have been super pleasant, super helpful, super nice, super like, what do you need? Can I get you anything? And then they explain everything super well, like as far as my doctors and assistants and everything have gone, like they're just on their A game for sure, and I really appreciate them for that. So yeah, that's how I ended up getting Invisalign, basically Instagram target ads. Let's fast forward to my first consultation. Like I said, I wanted the breezy braces. I wanted the brackets like really glued in, put behind my teeth and everything. Had a conversation with the orthodontist, and basically Invisalign was the best option for me. So we're going with that, obviously, like they're on my mouth. It was just really fun just being able to like sit there and chat with my concerns and not be like looked at funny, because you know when you would talk to your friends or whatever, they're like, oh, your teeth are so nice, they're so straight, like you don't need to get anything done. But like talking to a doctor and being like, these are my concerns, and hearing what she had to say about that just was like a different experience, obviously, than talking to your friends. But it was really I don't want to say validating, but it was like I got my point across and then was told how to fix it. So that's basically like what I went in for, and it was really nice. I got a whole smile scan done. I wish I would have taken a picture of it, because it shows you things of like my concern, my bite, where I bite down most of it, and most of my bite is on the right side of my face. It's hard to explain without like showing the scan, but yeah, sorry, I didn't get any pictures of it. And then yeah, then they booked me for my bonding. The bonding is just like getting brackets on for braces, if you've ever had braces before. If you haven't, then all it is they put like a little bit of glue basically, and they cure it, and then they put on your imprint, like a little template of your trays, and then these little dots are stuck to your teeth like brackets. So let me show you. I'm gonna take these out, these trays out. Don't look. You can see here, 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 here. Basically they're all over my teeth. Honestly, it's really easy for me to put them in and out because I have a retainer that's like very similar to this, so I feel like I've had practice or whatever. This is so nothing goes in my eyes. I'm pretty excited. They're gonna fix my leveling, my alignment, and my bite. It's a lot going on. Anywho, so yeah, they do the bonding, and then they fit in your template trays to get the dots to kind of like poke out the way they need to, and those are essentially like your brackets. I don't have all of the bumps and attachments on my teeth that I'm going to get on. I don't know how many more I'm gonna get, but eventually they're gonna do rubber bands for me, so I do have to go back and get more attachments and stuff, and I think in like 5 weeks. Guys, they're in, and they're like bumps. My teeth. Do you see? The process was painless, obviously. It wasn't super quick, but I would rather it be like very precise anyway. Also, they are doing some refiling and reshaping of my teeth, so this is probably the worst part, I'll be honest. They took like a little file and like ran it between all of my bottom teeth and my top 2 teeth, and like I did bleed a little bit, but God, just the sound of it. It's like a nail file, but they're doing it to your teeth. So it was a little uncomfortable, but it's gonna help my teeth move throughout the process, and so like I completely understand why they're doing that. Also, like, I know my bottom teeth are so crowded, like they're just so compact together that it would have been difficult to get things moving the way they need to without doing that. So once I got the bonding in, that was it, and then they gave me my first set of trays, so I have them in right now. They just have like a little pouch. It says upper 1 of 23, so I'm gonna be getting 23 trays throughout this whole process, and it's gonna take me about a year to go through it. So I thought, you know what, that's fine, I'll bite the bullet, I'll do it. And I got like a whole Invisalign kit, which is like, wow, I better if I paid $5 grand. Yeah, that's the other thing, I like dipped into my savings for this, so that's fine. But I got a little case, so this is just like what I keep my trays in when I'm like eating or whatever. I have to wear them for 22 hours out of the day, so that's like 2 hours allotted to eat and snack and munch, but I can still drink with them in, so I can still drink coffee, tea, water, whatever I'm drinking with my trays in, but only eating do I have to take them out, which I think is really cool. They gave me my other sets of trays, so I actually have set 2, 3, and 4 with me right now, so I just change them out week by week, and they put the dates on for when it's time for me to change them into my new set, which I think is so cool because it's a little bit at home and a little bit in the office, but I really like when I'm in the office, I know I'm being taken care of and things are being looked at and re-inspected and re-examined and just making sure like they're on track or whatever. I have my next 4 sets, which is like kind of crazy. It came with like a little setter, so my orthodontic assistant was explaining to me that these go like for you to like bite down on to see if they're in all the way, but I've kind of had a decent bit of practice with like retainers and trays like this, so I think I'm fine. And then there's this nice little boxy box which had my aligner tray case in it, and then just like, I don't know, super fancy, bougie, whatever, cleaning crystals, which are good to clean your trays with. You don't have to do this every night or anything, but it is like recommended to just keep your trays clean. Oh wow, there's actually kind of a lot. I don't think I'm going to use these very often. I did end up downloading the Invisalign app because I want to track my progress there, and it'll send me like text notifications or like reminders of when to change into my new trays, so that's really helpful. And then also I can put pictures in there, and helps me keep track of everything, which I think it's really cool to have an app. Not super necessary, but definitely helpful for someone like me who, I was saying in the beginning, like I don't think I'm going to be committed to it, like I don't know if this is for me. Having the app to help like remind me and keep me on track and keep me on pace is going to be really helpful, just as a little reminder, So this is the beginning of my Invisalign journey. I hope you guys are gonna stick with me and subscribe to see my progress throughout the months and throughout the year. Really, it's gonna be crazy because this time next year they're already gonna be off, and I just think it's insane that they're gonna be able to do so much work so quickly, because I had my braces for 4 to 5 years. So to have Invisalign for 1 year is gonna be just like phenomenal, and I really don't think you can tell they're on my teeth. Even the bumps, I don't think you can tell they're on my teeth. And like, comment down below if you would have known I had Invisalign in if I didn't tell you, like by me talking, or did you think like maybe she just has like a little bit of a lisp, which is fine, I can deal with that. But for the most part, like I don't think you can really hear that I have like something in my mouth. Like it's not thick, it's really thin. They're not flimsy, but they're a little bit bendable, but still super solid. So also my teeth don't hurt or anything. Maybe that'll change like with different trays I use, like there'll be more movement on certain weeks than other weeks, but as of right now I don't have a lot of pain. I don't have any pain really. It feels like when you put your retainer back in for like the first time in a week or so, you just kind of feel like a little bit of like tenderness, but nothing crazy. Well, that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you're excited to be on this journey with me, go ahead, give me a thumbs up. Comment down below if you've got braces, Invisalign, or are thinking about it. Personally, I mean, like, my mom is a dental hygienist, so I grew up knowing and believing that teeth are very important. They are just super important. And fixing things like your bite or crowding or just general comfortability, I think is worth it, especially your smile. Like, people see that all the time. I'll be honest, doing YouTube videos, again, I've definitely got like way more self-conscious about my smile and like my mouth in general. And even now, like in the real world, I would like start to laugh and like cover my mouth, and I think that's just like sad. I want to be able to like smile confidently again. So yeah, that's that on that. I appreciate y'all for sticking through. If you did make it this far, comment down below, my shiny teeth and me. If you know, you know. If you don't, oh well. But that's gonna be it. Love you guys so much. Have a great weekend, day or night, wherever you're watching this, and I'll catch y'all in my next video next Sunday. Finals is almost over. I'm almost through, guys. Wish me luck. I'll catch y'all later. Bye. Oh, don't forget to be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and be kind to the planet. And now we can go. Video over. Okay, bye.